You heard? Talking crazy about the motherfucking general, you heard? Spreading rumors, bitch. They told my business to the ground, lied on my name, got a wave of motherfuckers out to get me, bitch, trying to make it dangerous for me, bitch. Want to go to war, bitch? Let's go to war. So I'm gonna tell you what. I'm tired of this bitch, y'all. I'm tired of this bitch. And I ain't gonna endanger nobody, but I'm getting this bitch up out of here. I'm about to make it hot. I'm just letting y'all know this bitch not about to keep sitting up in no apartment. And my motherfucking name won't let me see my motherfucking kids talking motherfucking shit. I told Katy, Texas 1,000 times, these apartments in Katy, to get this bitch out of these motherfucking apartments. Okay? 10 times. They act like they don't want to let me get this bitch out of here. Playing games. I'm tired of bitches always protecting bitches. Wilding. So I'm about to make it hot. I'm about to get this bitch up out of here. Now. Nobody's going to be in danger. Nobody will be hurt. Okay? Nobody will be in danger. But I'm about to get this bitch out of here. Facts. Hey, we out here filming the first episode of I Am Films right now, baby. We out here shooting the first. Baby,
what?
I'm gonna listen to you and let it go. Cause you wise and you telling me right. Alright? And I want people to know you telling me right. And you're not back here telling me wrong.
Right, because they lying and it's just too much.
Because the threats that are just being made would not only affect me, but it would affect the people around me, because I do live in an apartment. There's children who live all around me, literally. And overall, that would honestly just be stupid. And I feel like anybody encouraging that or acting like he is valid in how he feels or validated in how he feels is people who truly do not care about him, which is amazing to me because your employees live with you. So if you go to jail, then what? They're going to be holding down the fort. That's what I don't get. Your girlfriends. Well, I'm pretty sure Martina just would be back with her baby daddy, and Katie Ann be back with her ex or whoever she's dealing with that he was crying about. But it's like, how are y'all really allowing this man to destroy himself, even his freedom? Like, there has been a lot of times where I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to go to jail because I want to F him up or I want to F some stuff up. Like when he broke my car mirror, I wanted to go to his house and do damage. Okay. But I'm like, I cannot allow this person to jeopardize my freedom. About to getting caught hopping my thing. Hold on, let me try to find it real fast. Because it is funny. Because it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you like this? This is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish y'all can hear it good, but y'all probably can't. Oh crap. Can you see him? That's him and his bodyguard right there. It's dark, so you probably can't see, but it's gonna be like that. So is you trying to come in my house? They plotting basically how they can hop over into my patio. Just like, he got scared when I was call it. He's like, oh shit.
Don't have me call the police because I will right now. Stop playing with me, okay? Nobody. What are you talking about? I have my kids in here. Are you crazy? Talk about what? Lie about what? Because look at you. About to hop my damn fence. So
This is the madness. Like, and then he be trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm just bothering him all the time, or I've been bothering him this whole time. Like, no, you've been bothering me this whole time. Like,
Hi guys, so I just wanted to come and touch on this whole saga between Young Pharaoh and Golden Beauty. Now, she put up a couple of videos, the day before yesterday. I'm just now getting around to putting this video up. She went live saying that someone shot at her townhouse apartment, wherever she lives. And so this is my thing. We're hearing so much talk about domestic violence this week. This is not a good look if this is for play, right? Because I don't, some people are accusing them of, scamming people, right? And I don't know what's true and what's not in this situation. I truly hope for her sake that she will take all the necessary steps to keep herself and her kids safe. And I've said that before because personally, she's kind of calm in all of this, and so you do kind of wonder how much of this is real, how much of it's not. Somebody shooting into, I don't know if her kids were there or not. I heard the kids in the background when she went live, so I don't know if she went live after the fact and maybe the kids were not there. But she is, allegedly saying that she feels like it was Young Pharaoh. It's kind of like, okay, so maybe you need to not inform this person where you live. I understand he's the father of your kids, but, and here's the other thing about him as well, because he's constantly going live and saying he'll pay people X amount of dollars to go out and do X, Y, and Z. Which is problematic, and I think this is why people keep reporting him. I think that in his mind, he thinks this is entertaining. It's all entertainment for him, but it's not funny because there have been some situations where YouTubers, and some recently, right, with the Gabby, she was a YouTuber, and some other people earlier this year and last year who were actually murdered in domestic violence situations, and oftentimes some of their issues were playing out on YouTube. So this is disturbing. It's not funny. It's not okay. I don't have an issue if they want to go back and forward over minor stuff like in conversation, but when you're talking about people shooting at you, people putting their hands on people, he's constantly calling this girl out of her name. And some people may want to counter me and say she's calling him out of his name as well. And I got that. I do hear that as well. But I think he says the things that he's saying in a far more aggressive manner. And some people may take everything that he's saying very serious, right? And like she said, he has, as my old term, one of my sisters would say, the power of persuasion. He definitely has the power of persuasion. To where he's influencing people with, all of the stuff that he pushes, right? Or I don't know if he's still pushing these things because it's kind of hard to take him serious with all of this other stuff going on, right? And so, but I feel like he probably still has those people who are diehard fans of his who've been there with him for several years that he's been on YouTube. And so it's disturbing in that way that someone could take the things that he's saying seriously and try to go and harm this girl. So I think that she needs to stay mindful of that. It sounds like she is mindful, but she needs to really take these things serious. I don't think it's a laughing matter. I don't think it's funny, at all. People can find them going back and forth entertaining, but I think that they need to do that in a healthy way, not the way when you're talking about people harming people, because we're seeing a lot of that, and we're seeing a lot of stuff play out this week that's very red flaggish and disturbing with the baby situation in Danley, and like a lot of women were saying, she's probably going to end up back with him again. You know, these things are not funny. It's not a laughing matter. It's not okay for people to use it in a humorous way. Yeah, I take him as a joke. I'm just been speaking of the baby, because I do think that a lot of the stuff that he's doing is for attention. You know, I'm not saying that he respects women. On the other side of that, I don't think that he respects women, because if he did, he would not have done some of the stuff that the way that he handles himself. He would not handle himself that way if he had respect for women. But I do think that he's using these moments and these women in his life as ways to bring attention to himself, because he knows that they're going to react in an emotional way, and so he's going to use that to get attention, to sell his music and his brand or whatever it is that he's trying to push out there. That's what I mean. But I don't find any of it humor. I don't find any humor in any of it. You guys can let me know how you feel about this situation, about her saying that someone shot at her resident. And how do you feel about some of this stuff that he's putting out there? I will say this about Young Pharaoh. I don't know who's uploading these videos. You know, it's very hard to figure out where his channel is. There are other people who catch him going live on Instagram or Facebook or wherever he's going live, and then they are screen recording what he's saying, and then they are uploading it onto their channels. I'm not saying that Young Pharaoh is actually putting this stuff out there, all of it, but obviously he's going live somewhere and someone's catching it, and then they are uploading this stuff, because I don't really know where his channel is anymore myself. The last thing that I saw by him was called Aten, ATEN Banking, LLC, and I'm not sure if that channel is still up. But let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments, and how do you feel about hearing this coming in at the end of this week after all of the baby stuff, and then this football player who threw his girlfriend into the big screen TV, and then was, you know, running around loose child for a minute all week, and then he was finally arrested. I think yesterday he was arrested. You know, it's just a lot going on, and I think we need to take these things serious and not look at them as entertainment. And that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video.